LymeOnline's Francesca Evans, bringing you the latest news, sport, weather and what's on this weekend in the Lyme Regis area. A petition has been launched to save the decking outside celebrity chef Mark Hicks's restaurant in Lyme Regis. Almost 4,000 people have given their support to the online petition in just 2 days, after Lyme Regis Town Council called for the decking to be removed by the end of March. The decision followed months of mixed messages and argument after a planning application was submitted to make the decking in Lister Gardens a permanent feature, having been given temporary permission during the coronavirus pandemic. Mr Hicks has described the Town Council's decision as shocking and said it puts his oyster and fish house restaurant in a very dangerous position. The council turned down a proposed rent of £14,500 a year from Mr Hicks for the area of land currently occupied by the decking, which was previously an empty piece of grassland. But councillors opposing the structure said it could set a precedent and the seafront gardens should be kept free from commercialisation. Trustees of the former Abbey field in Lyme Regis have donated funds from the sale of the house to 17 local charities. West Hill in Silver Street was sold last year after the Abbeyfield home, offering independent living for elderly residents, was closed down amid financial difficulties suffered during the pandemic. After the property was sold at auction, the trustees chose to distribute the liquidated assets to 17 good causes, including those that will enhance the life of the elderly and offer new opportunities for young people. Independently run Abbeyfield houses in Collerton, Honiton and Exmouth are among those to receive generous donations, although specific amounts have not been disclosed. Work to repair Chalmouth Beach footbridge was set to be completed today, but has now been delayed until the end of February. Dorset Council's work to repair the bridge over the River Char has been held up due to the recent cold weather. While the work will now not be completed until the end of the month, the bridge will be temporarily reopened over the half-term break when the beach is expected to be busy with visitors. A butcher from Yeovil has donated £400 to the volunteer crew of Lyme Regis Lifeboat. Lyme Regis is the favourite resort of butcher Brett Moulding, who raised the funds through a Christmas hamper raffle at his shop in Yeovil. He visited the town last weekend to hand over a cheque to the volunteer crew. After a month's layoff due to the Christmas break and weather-induced postponements, Lyme Regis' first team travelled into Devon last Saturday, full of expectation of earning another 3 points to strengthen their third place in the Devon and Exeter Premier Division against bottom club Oakhampton Argyle Seconds, who had won only one game this season. But how wrong that turned out to be. Weakened by unavailability of their influential centre-back Gary Knight and a late injury to Robbie Fowler, the Seasiders had to reorganise their defence, but put in an inept performance to lose 3-1, the league's shock result of the day. The previous week, Oakhampton had shipped 11 goals, although they did not look like a side at the bottom of the league. The Lyme captain, Rob Fellingham, described their performance as a terrible day at the office and said they deserved to lose. Oakhampton took a 2-0 lead in the first half and added a penalty after the break. Lyme's goal came from Brad Rowe, who slotted the ball home from close range. Just to add to their woes, Ben Turner received a red card for dissent, but one positive of the day was the performance of new signing, winger Ethan Matthews, who on his debut for the first team ran his fullback ragged all afternoon and looks to be a fine asset for the Seasiders. Lyme have the chance to regain their third spot when they meet Oakhampton in the return fixture at the Davy Fort tomorrow with a 3 p.m. kick-off. It was also a disappointing day for Lyme reserves, who lost 4-1 at home to Witheridge in Division 3 in another lacklustre performance, their goal coming from keeper-cum-striker Will Meach. Tomorrow, the Resis travel to Broadclist, who sit in 9th place in the table. After an indifferent run of performances in Division 4, Uplyme First returned to an impressive form with a 5-1 win against Sidmouth Thirds, the highlight being the sparkling hat-trick from Marcus Simmons, described by manager Steve Gillen as the best he had seen in local football. Tomorrow, the Swallows are away to Clumpton Rangers. Chalmouth, enjoying a good run in the Perry Street Division 1, suffered an 8-0 defeat inflicted by Drimpton in the Arthur Gage Cup. Tomorrow, they are at home to Misterton Reserves, who are struggling at the foot of the table. In Division 3, Uplyme Reserves are back in action at home to Misterton Moretti with a 2:30 p.m. kick-off. Those struggling with their energy bills will be given tips on how to make their homes more energy efficient and cut down on costs at a workshop in Lyme Regis. The Home Energy Workshop will be held at the Woodmead Halls on Saturday from 10:30am to 12:30pm, with the Lyme Regis Energy Champions on hand to offer tips and advice on how to heat your home more cost effectively. Other events this weekend will include a disco at the Nag's Head in Lyme Regis tonight and live music in the pub from 9pm on Saturday. A baby and child-friendly music gig, Little Bee's Boogie, will round off the weekend on Sunday morning at the Marine Theatre, playing favourites from the 90s that many parents will also enjoy. Sunny intervals are forecast throughout the day today, with more cloud coverage expected on Saturday and a largely sunny Sunday with no rain forecast. Temperatures are set to reach highs of 12 degrees. Thanks for watching LymeOnline's video news bulletins. You can find the latest local news on our website throughout the week. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, or sign up to our free weekly newsletter to ensure you don't miss a thing. Have a great weekend.